Hey, look, we're back. And where we last left off, we finished the entirety of Luis's ship's dungeon. It was really short, all things considered. I thought it'd be longer, but no, we literally did it all in like an hour's worth of time, if that. So be it, I suppose, right?
Young man.
Ready to win? Side with Jin. Need a hand? Ginger man. Come on, he's probably stole your idea. You think he's doing this on purpose? Helping people isn't a joke. Let's show him how it's meant to be done. I don't trust him. But, yeah. So that was our last episode. So, okay, that is a fly-ass looking poster. I'll give him that. Anyway, let's not possibly go on to the video game industry before you start. So RuneScape's gonna die. I know that sounds incredibly hyperbolic and all that stuff, but it's going to die. So what's happening with RuneScape right now is recently RuneScape let out this RuneScape let out a poll recently talking about how their plans and ideas for changing membership, and it's just like how many times we've seen it so many times before. It's that first step that we've seen millions of times to the eventual death knell of a video game, where they're doing things like pushing the envelope so far. So you know how games, and when they want to change things and to make more money, they'll take 12 steps forward without us knowing about it, showcases the steps that are 10 steps forward, and then when enough people bitch and whine, they'll go 2 steps back and people will act like they've won. It's like that. Recently, their most recent like dev talkings and surveys they sent out, they said, hey guys, how would you feel if we did things like only allowing you to play our mobile version if you pay membership, giving you better security and account security over if you pay us more, only allowing one character per account if you pay for a member's account and stuff like that, only for the entirety community to be go like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What? Are you not making enough money? And they have recently come out and said, oh man, sorry, we didn't realize we'd piss you off that much. We're stepping back because we care about this community. And anyone who's been part of the video game industry long enough knows what this is. This is, they went too far, but they're already going to push some of these ideas anyway. And it's, yeah, I'm sorry to say, but RuneScape's probably going to die in the next decade or so. So enjoy your time now.
Greetings.
Well, Matt, what are you up to? I've been waiting.
Hey.
Would you mind coming with me to see the landowner? I'll go with you.
Thank you.
Great. And the word's already has the info. I'll send the final go-ahead. I'm unsure the landlord takes a certain little used path, so we won't be disturbed. Now, the curtain rises. What? Alonzo, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Have you heard? A little boy told me your daughter has a man she fancies. What was his name again? Oh, right. Kukulius. Did you say your goodbyes to her before you left? Or has she gone out somewhere?
You bastard!
You've done to my daughter, you cur! What happens to your precious daughter depends on you. Tell your guards to give her a little space. Yeah, I don't know if I feel good about this.
Now!
What are you after my life? If you're offering it, sure, but there's something I want more. Tell me where your desires should be by. My desires? What the hell are you getting at? To get into your purse strings. I had to use everything at my disposal to look into you. What I found was rather discomforting. Allegedly, you committed several atrocities in various villages, yet many villagers still respect you. I assume you used money on force to make them submit, but I was wrong. Perhaps you've hidden your true intentions this whole time. Explain yourself. She's 5 years younger than me, yes. She's quite lovely when she smiles, just like her mother. Oh, such a beautiful little family at stake. You've no choice but to obey what your conspirators told you behind closed doors.
That's right.
You were a beloved father, an upstanding man, and they noticed. They fed you lies and flattery in turn. One moment you're praised, the next threatened. Before you knew it, you fall in line with the oppressors of the weak, and you can't break free. It's rather pitiful tale, don't you think?
Silence!
What do you know? How could you possibly understand the depravity of this taints this world? I have 3 daughters, and those bastards, they...
Tell me.
There's always a bigger fish. Don't you wish you could end this ruse? I quit long ago if I could have. I don't want to be stolen from any longer. I haven't the power to change a single thing.
Ridiculous.
Sounds all familiar, doesn't it? Where have I heard this word for?
Well, sure.
You said it a while ago. Wait. Oh, wait. No, he knows your real name. Oh, you remember. Well, that's all in the past now. If I hadn't met you, I surely would end up just like him.
Moving on.
I've learned what I've I've learned what I wanted to know. Now then, good sir, would you like a chance of redemption? I'll set your daughter free. I'll even help you atone for your sins, as long as you agree in my terms and cooperate with me. Fine, I accept your offer. You have my word. You hear that? Alright then, it's time for the big reveal. I haven't done anything to your daughter. Actually, I've never met her.
Hey.
You understand why I told you all that little rubbish, don't you? I took a gamble on you, on what you truly desire. You're just a phantom thief. I get it. That's why your thing is called Trickster. Oh, that was one mountain climbed. I predicted correctly and I won my bet. Our bet, you mean?
Listen.
Hold on. That should be our bet, right? Oh my. I can't tell if you're Daring or Dauntless type. Oh, poor Dauntless. I must admit, it's quite charming. That's what I like the most about you.
I?
In hindsight, I've always run away when things take a turn for the worse. Even when I tried to die, it was to escape my sins. But you've helped me figure out what I thought to do, something only I can do. Yes, I'm a liar and a cheat, yet I hate when those who lie and cheat. I hate the very framework of a world that's made me become the deceiver I am. What lies ahead will be the great con man Alonzo's work of a lifetime.
Remember your vow.
For this new king who will change the cesspool into a never-before-seen utopia, I'll pull the wool over the world's eyes and then take it for myself. What Alonzo's words mean isn't clear, but I see the steadfast resolution in his eyes. He wants to change the world. Two more to go.
I will live to my fullest
Hey,
potential.
it significantly reduces the mad cost for studying the Faker lineage. I'm sure you're dying to know what I have planned, but just bear with me for now.
Farewell.
With next we meet, I'll unveil everything in spectacular fashion. Be sure you don't delay, but for now, farewell. Alright, sure. Later. Jesus Christ, that woman is strong. Doesn't need to come here any longer yet. I just noticed that she's lifting all that up with one hand for hours on end. God damn.
What now?
Heisman, actually.
I have retained my edge.
I see strike.
Steady effort is key.
Ice dodge.
Hey, listen.
I
Speaking
love it.
of,
Stroll seemed more worried than usual. He suspects Luis made deduce our plan somehow. I thought Stroll is used to such endeavors. No doubt, the prospect of facing Luis so directly has him restless.
Speaking of,
I wonder what the soiree will be like. I have every intention of stalling Luis as long as I can, but I don't know how long I can hold this charade. Hold up, keep up, same difference. I can do Heisman later. I wonder who those last three are.
ah, just you.
Oh, so it's you. You must
But-
seem unscathed. I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there's a place I'd like to go. I'll go where you're going.
You.
Will you go to such lengths for me? Then will you come with me? Yeah, sure.
The truth is,
The ones who took my dog, the anti-Ignite extremists, the church has discovered their base.
what?
What's the church part in all of this?
so reductive.
Do you not know the connection between the church and Igniters? They make it so that they'll get along in the depths of this film. Apparently, this faction is based in a small village, fairly close to the Grand Trad. I'm going to go there and eradicate them all. Yo! Whoa! I'll kill every last one of the extremists. No survivors, and once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg for his forgiveness. Yo-ho! I'll string their courses up. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements, long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it.
I'd like you to help me
Right.
punish them in exchange. I'll support you however I wish. I refuse. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're a little more than a fraud. Tell her the truth, or she'll never trust me. Do you expect me to believe that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is.
Fine. If that's how you must do, then I'll spare me no expense to see you fall. The throne's ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. You would slaughter a
Hang on.
village! You're destroying your village. It'll be a lot of blood on your hands.
What are you after?
What do you get with clean hands? The equality you prize so highly? I'll tell you what it means to me. Equality means that those who kill will be killed. I don't want to lose everything else I care about. And I understand how you feel. You're upset. Someone killed your dog, but you can't go John Wick on an entire village. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort you brought me. And they ripped that away from me. And you say I should just allow it? Fine, I'll do something not so unsightly in front of you.
In any case.
I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this, we'll try to negotiate clearly and openly, and if that doesn't work, then I murder them, and we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. That's fair? We'll take my gun, when the dangers of the night be damned. We break down, so be it. You can come as well and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. You arrived at a small settlement located close to the Grand Trad.
Huh?
Is this the place?
You there.
Hey, you there. I'm Brigitte. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the ignite merchants again. Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Aren't you the one of the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us igniters, but I keep refusing them. Huh? The church has been here several times. They didn't report that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said that merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree?
It can't be.
We don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey, miss. You sell
How
magic
nice.
igniters? Oh, really? Papa, I want an igniter. With what money?
Enough.
I see. Say no more. This is no hideout. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniter group movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists.
If
It isn't a lie. Then what does the church get out of it? To spread magic igniters? Maybe it's about selling more magic igniters.
in any case.
Anyway, let's take it back. There's no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I probably would have ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. I'm glad you were here with me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that could have been really bad. Oh, no. I would have just killed. I would have just done a genocide.
My side.
Oh, no.
But
My dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth.
nonetheless,
This is my job, not yours. So our business together is concluded. What? Do we need an excuse? Huh? A business? Why wouldn't we? You really are a strange one.
speaking of,
You mentioned earlier your true aims for the throne. I thought I clumsily lied, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none would deny
that's
the claim.
why.
If you're willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I support you all the same.
Yes.
If you'd like to come, then come.
Hmm.
When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So come if you wish.
Time marches on, and the age
not
of
gonna
the
lie.
new king draws near.
Now that I'm playing this game, I don't miss the whole relationship aspects in the Persona series.
Hey, listen!
There's a Coliseum in Brohaven. You can fight monsters gathered from all around. If you win, you get a prize. The Brohaven Coliseum is quite renowned. It always is crowded, except during stormy weather. They bring dangerous monsters directly into the city. Does this seem especially safe? But I suppose the experience is worth the risk. I can certainly see the appeal. Let's say we visit later. The ferryman ought to know where the Coliseum is. Well, we've been there multiple times. We literally had to do a quest over there, guys. I know where the Coliseum is.
Well then.
Stroll, Barden, Hulkenberg.
All right then. Let's go.
Are there like recommended levels for doing this? Welcome, Warriors, to the Veranio Coliseum. We're quoting her to ranked league tournament. If you want to participate, first you'll have to test your abilities with a certification battle.
Whoa!
So in order to battle here, you had to prove your strength in battle. There are rewards if we prove it, right? Rewards. What happened to the thrill of fight? This is the home of vaunted warriors and constants of strength. But yes, if you win prizes according to your rank. Certification battle, that sounds easy, you think? Well, think again. We brought in some special monsters this time around. A terrifying beast with a body as hard as rock and temper worse than that. It's a fearsome beast, the perfect foe to separate the weak from the warriors. And to make it more interesting, we instituted a special rule. You have to
What'll
move
it
quickly.
be?
Don't we, our candid audience yawning now? Do we? So, don't dawdle. That's about covers it. Care to get started, Fight?
Let's give it a shot.
All preparing ourselves, but I think we should
Let's
be able
have
to
a
make
good,
it.
clean
When
fight.
you're ready, I'll be here, and I'm excited to see you fight.
Let's give it our all.
4.5, okay.
Oh,
So interested in the certification battle. Remember, you can't just win, you have to win fast. All set? Oh yeah, sure.
Got it.
Got it.
let's have a good, clean fight.
Oh cool, I can take my entire team win. That's kind of nice of them.
All right.
Face
Show me
me!
what we can do.
This should suffice.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
I'll get some dish. Usually. Flare.
Moving to the rear. Wizard! The power of ice!
Is everyone all right? Right there!
Resist that. Alright. Ow.
To the rear. Now accept your fate. Fortify.
Need help. My thanks.
Thank you.
Time for some close combat.
We hit their weakness.
Got it.
I
That's
can't
your
afford to
opening,
hold
Cap.
back.
Closing the distance. It's over!
We hit their weak point.
By
Keep
the
it up,
sworn
Stroll.
oath of for all that we strive for. Not to say for magic knight. Healing us.
Thanks.
I owe you.
Much thanks. I'll use what I must. This should suffice.
My thanks.
That's needed.
This is gonna hurt.
Shatter.
Wah!
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Bravo!
It was an incredible fight, and what in the world was that magic you used? Whatever it was, you passed the certification battle. You officially earned your place in the ranked league. First things first, take your rank insignia and your reward for this time.
Mission accomplished.
Cool.
Huh.
Okay then, so what happens next? In the rank league, you participate against challengers in the same rank tier. Since you're only just completed the certification battle, you're at Bronze 3. After that, there's Bronze 2, Bronze 1. You'll fight through these higher ranks one at a time. Overcome Bronze 1, you'll reach Silver 3, and at which point you'll receive a special reward. Those who make it to the Silver are pretty capable warriors, but the highest rank is Gold 1. To make it to that, you'll be able to take on the greatest battle in Coliseum history. You'll have to fight 9 battles in total. Win, and you'll be the king of the Coliseum. Exciting, but you're literally at the bottom right now. It's a long road. The rewards for Bronze 1 is a valuable piece of equipment called the Fortune's Grasp. These gauntlets will egg you on to gain experience faster. The reward for the Silver 1 is called a Full Moon Medal. Recover your MP. Gold 1, Gambler's Manual. Increase the power of your deadliest blow. Of course, you have rewards for their tiers too. You can see you're a talented bunch, so keep taking on the ranked league to hone your skills and make it to the top.
I see.
Like a pretty big commitment, but I suppose it's still a great place to get some practice and all the same. The Bronze 1 rewards sounds pretty cool, and if we take on the challenge, your courage might improve too.
Well,
We should be heading back for now though. You seem pretty tired of the fight. Let's rest up. Wait, I didn't realize that would burn up my daytime. There was no little clock indicator. Actually cheated. Heismay.
Apologies.
I have no one else to rely on.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, we won't be so sure, well, what to do with myself. I've been thinking of the huge village. In some ways, there may be no better place for my son to finally rest. Let's go later.
Yes.
Come speak with me when you have some time. I have some time now, but I want to see if I can cook anything.
All right then.
Right, I can
Alright,
only
then.
cook on when I'm on the road. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Ah,
Let's go.
yes.
Right then. Suppose I'll stop wasting time dithering and get myself ready. The place is just to the east of Martyria. The village is hidden, so I prefer a quiet and careful approach by carriage. I'll guide us. Of course you grew up in a ninja village. Why wouldn't you grow up in a ninja village?
In days gone by,
In a bit. This is my hometown. Apologies for dragging you all this way.
Tadari.
It's me, Heisman. I've returned. I have something to discuss. I've known Tadari for a long time, you see. He's the leader of the village. Although I should warn you now, you're not be welcome here. You might feel some hostility in the air. I'm used to that.
Hey,
I apologize.
Ah, yes, the elden experience, I suppose. Nevertheless, I do apologize. Heisman, is that you? You're looking gray in the ears, my friend. Of course you grew up in a fucking ninja village! As if the years were any kind to you, Tadari. I heard you left for the Royal Knights, but good to see you again. Who's this?
He is...
This is Will, a traveling companion of mine. He's standing in the Tournament of Thrones.
nice to meet you.
Oh,
Wait, is that why you come back to the village?
No.
No, I came here to see the cemetery. I'm trying to find a place where my son can rest. Your boy's gone on ahead then. He passed away before I could bring him here. At the very least, I thought I might let him rest somewhere with the view of the village. He loved running with the wind in his face. Surely I thought he'd like the hill. I know it's not something the villagers will easily accept, but...
yes.
I see. Well, it sounds like a wonderful idea to me. But you know the cemetery is sacred to the village. I fear you might be right. I'm not certain how they'll respond. Will you allow me to take the urn? I imagine that seeing it will prompt your cordiality, if not sympathy.
Please.
Alright, thank you.
Here...
I always used to train here when I was young. Look closely, you can see the tree is riddled with claw marks. I know because it's my claws that left them. Brings back memories. Of course, having shaken the tree, I got a swarm of bugs coming down on my head. And of course, I go whinging to turn. Adorable. So even you were cute. So even you were a cute kid once. Having trouble imagining it. No, I'm not actually. The villagers are here. They watch us from the shadows. You folks and listen, you'll hear them too. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was stripped of his knighthood, wasn't he? And now he wants his child to bury here? The boy wasn't even born in the village.
Oh,
Do you hear? Not very welcoming. Sounds like you're not welcome.
well...
Exactly my expectations then. If they decline, let's withdraw without a fuss.
Heisman.
I've explained this to the younger villagers. Seems like no one had a problem with giving your son a place here. Indeed. Thank you. Master Sorry! The urn of bones is gone. What? What's the meaning of this? The fallen night brings shame to the village. I hear the voice from somewhere. Dara was just too afraid to refuse him, that's all. I can hear you, you know. Sorry, Hasme. I cannot excuse the villagers' behavior. The villagers are changed a bit. Still rejecting outsiders, still shutting themselves away. Maybe I should have expected this. I left this place behind. I became an outcast. Maybe losing my son again is what I deserve. Still, you stood for me. You spoke in anger on my behalf. And that is my sole salvation. No, not racist ninjas! Or is it xenophobic ninjas? Shall I search the village entire, no stone unturned? Doubtless the intrusion would only provoke further offense, but I haven't the time to waste.
Apologize.
And my sincerest apology. I take responsibility and find the urn. It is my duty as chief. No. As one who would see justice done. There's no unease in this village. For today, I think it's best you leave. Very well. Heisman, I return to the city in silence.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Are they racist or xenophobic? Which one is it? I guess it's technically xenophobic because they don't like any outsider. And it's not pointed to one outsider in particular. Tis the day before Lucius Salre. Let us do what we are able. Then simply wait. We've done all that is within our power, and the die has already been cast. I wonder if we'll really find the formula within Lucius' quarters. Sorry I can't help but worry.
Oh well.
All we can do now is hope the operation goes off without a hitch. This one will be a real tightrope bat, but if we can't pull this off, then we have no hope of ever saving the prince.
So?
Later not. Today's the last day you have free time. Take care of anything you need to do before you infiltrate the Chardarius. Stroll, Hulkenberg, Barden. Let's go with Stroll. Or maybe Hulkenberg? Yeah, I want to see where your plotline goes.
Now then.
So it please me to continue our training. Yeah, sure.
I'm just
Are you free?
incredulous.
What else do we do today? What are the specifics to be prudent to use our time in improving our chances of building our strength? If you the time, shall we continue our training? You know, despite Stroll's little outburst the other day, he's quite diligent in his training sense. Will, you cannot fall behind. Bet.
Speaking of,
I recall our past swords are broken. Shall we go buy new ones at the capital's weapon shop? This would be a simple thing to teleport there, yes. Why there in particular? What's wrong with the weapon shop here? Well, I know why story-wise. Out of character, I know why, but in character, just like, but we can just buy them here. They're training swords. Not like we need a certain kind of metal. Well, we found some sturdier Spartan swords. Hopefully, they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day.
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crime should be repaid with death. That voice. Is that Radanth? You remember, he's the former comrade that we met before. Oh, God. Do it.
wait!
Hold! Well, it isn't Hulkenberg. I ask you not to interfere in my duties. It's your duty? What knight commander presides over execution?
Speak no
It's
more.
only right. Those who do their nation harm should be punished. What is he accused of?
So then,
Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights today's are honorless! You've forgotten your oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough.
You!
Can't be serious. This insolence is why you'd have him killed? This after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows. Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer. Ride like the matter you are. Oh, Jesus.
Heed my words!
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for knights or the people. They can kill me for any reason they like. You're not stopping.
Radanth.
You're not stopping the ACAB. All knights are best. Or is it? I guess it would be ACAB in this considered. Yeah, it literally translates to ACAB. This is beyond. Why is your mouth staying open like that? Saying that Capital's order is a knight's duty. It's only natural when we punish those who spread lies.
You...
Had you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospect you'd win by the coronation? It don't really matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. You see, is the role of one who has been risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those with the freewheeling frivolous like yourself.
You cur!
You infinite coward! You poison toad! Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty? Bold words. One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourself. I dare you!
What?
No, something happened to you. I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. He stays my hand today, but there's be no next time, Hulkenberg. Try it! Please, give me an excuse!
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It's meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Apologize, Will. I poured you into my troubles again. It's nothing.
listen.
You don't need to worry about it. Thank you, nonetheless. Had I been alone, I know not what would have happened here. Somewhere in my heart, I expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses. Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask you remind me of my purpose under any circumstance. Can I trust you with that? Yep. I mean, yeah, it was obviously you had to go back to the royal city to see that cutscene.
You have given me such... The truth is...
Yeah, I would like to run it back. Give me 1 second to finish this. I'm partly to blame for Radanth's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying eyes. Or prying ears. Man behind Hulkenberg. I feel like I've seen him before. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit, guys. I'm gonna go play more Marvel Rivals with my friends. So, I will be right back. And we're back. So it was no time for you. It was 3 hours for me.
Incredulous.
Got into a really good session of Marvel Rivals. God, that game is fun. Alright, Brigitte. You're my last one I can do before my next major boss fight. My waters feel such senseless anguish. An Elden kid. You're one of Lady Brigitte's contacts, then? I've been assigned to stand guard here. She told me not to let anyone but an Elden kid through. And you're an Elden, sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come on in, I suppose. I didn't expect you to show up. Also, just had to make sure. You hear the criers?
Everyone!
The anti-narrative has been burnt to the ground. Local village, a front of a criminal fiends. Torch thanks to the renowned igniter merchant Lady Brigitte
At this time!
These fearmongers cried out of dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid our royal capital. Oh my god.
Hear ye!
However,
hear
they've
ye.
been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigitte. 3 cheers for magic igniters. There you have it. But they're lying. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you'd believe in me? I didn't do anything. But the people I met then, at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
They were no anti-igniter group. It was a saint's church, or rather, those who perform dirty work. They want the world to see that igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them, and so they set a village ablaze to prove their point. By taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the work of an anti-igniter group. They knew I'd set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible.
You get it.
In short, this is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total, unquestioning obedience. Are you giving in?
Hang on.
Do I have any other choice? This world is a horrific place defined by inequality and intolerance, and the ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church.
In those days.
I've had friends on my own when I was a child of poverty. Even through all the sludge and mire, we survived together, broke bread together. They all died slow, starvation, or torture took them. This anxious church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided from then on, I'll be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they lose everything, then I become strong. I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope, and now I've clawed my way here. Made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. Still, not even once you climb out of hell. There's only another circle waiting for you. It never ends. For must I fight them? How must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be on your head next, so I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be. That won't change anything.
But
There's no change that way.
Up.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Oh, you must have been through. How can you live in a world like that and still believe in the light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Because you're stronger than that.
Why did you?
Ooh, increase. I'm so fucking depressed. Here, have a discount. Well, I mean, to be fair, with Magla basically being like negative emotion, it makes sense. Will, when you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine? Smiling faces. Place where you can smile, I hope. I see, maybe there will come a day. Do you really think that girl that died that day could live again? I wish I could take hearts like yours, strong and beautiful. I calmed down Brigitte and waited until she fell asleep before I left the room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
at last.
Right, everyone. The soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Luis is staying at. Let's go over our roles one more time.
Got it?
First, we all greet Luis together. Let him know we showed up, except Gallica, of course. She stays hidden, so we only sees one person go missing. Once we're clear, the captain and Gallica slip out with all speed and head for Luis's gun runner. Heisman, Hockenberg, and I will keep tabs on Luis and buy whatever time we can. Understood. We have one objective. Take the course formula from Luis's Skyrim.
All right.
All hangs upon this mission. His Highness the Prince and his very kingdom itself is at stake. I know I'm acting like I'm calling the shots here. Honestly, you're the one we're depending on. Once you're in, send your guards. It'll be on you to take them out quick. We can't have them raising the alarm.
Things will be fine.
You're really the only one who can change chance alone against Louis Best. Sorry to put all this on your shoulders, but we believe in you. No pressure.
Some things...
You're making me nervous. Oh, come on. At least try to fake some confidence. Okay, we move at nightfall. Hey!
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis, those brothers, or that songstress. But this many people here means the runners got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
Running.
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Louis and live to tell it.
You're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her, too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
Oh no, he just ignored Glodell. So?
I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades in arms, I expect you to. Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way. Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuary forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
Follow me, and I will guide this land to salvation.
The false prophet Forden would doom us all. Glory to Count Luis!
Hanging the Sanctuarist wasn't enough, eh?
Their hatred for the church runs deep. They show promise.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Dash it all, boy. That was close.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
That might have been a little too far forward. My bad.
Go. We'll take care of the rest. Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
So,
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
yo!
You little red-eye! You want to say that again?
See, this is my opportunity to slip out. Yo, Heisman was real quick to start the shit talk. 23.
All right.
More people have taken an interest in me, and Luis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find the formula in the Prince's Curse. Yo, Heisman was ready. He managed to slip out of the soiree and infiltrate the Shadars while the guards were short-handed.
All right.
We made it so far. Everything's going according to plan. Security's light, and we were smart to do this on the night of the soiree. Lifts to Luis's quarters over there. We need to be careful. Oh, hang on. There are guards in front of the lift? Of course, they were watching that door. I don't think they're looking that way. Let's see if we can just sneak a peek. What's going on? We can't afford to get slowed down. We don't have a choice. We'll have to look for another way around. Hey, come on. Come here a moment. Wait, what are you doing?
Yes.
You heard the alarm. going in the morning. Just making sure all the extra security measures are in working order. What's wrong with you? Something got you worked up? Aye, the bridge is locked. I can't get in. Give me a hand, would you? Cabio's on duty, isn't he? What's he doing locking the door? Heard someone saw Lady Juna enter the bridge. What? You don't mean... Are they alone in there? What do you think is going on?
Yeah!
That's great. This is our chance.
No way!
Oh no, the key's not working. This is the one that worked before. Maybe they changed the lock somehow? They were talking about some extra security measures. This isn't good. What do? We don't have much time.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Might I have a moment, please?
Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
You know, I was kind of holding out for just a little bit of tiny hope that maybe, just maybe, Luis would be like, oh, what? No, I'd never heard of something like that. But this is a case of, yeah, I needed a sacrifice. Many of you will die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel. I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
You know what the fucked up thing is? He's not wrong.
Stroll.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
He's not wrong. Like, I stand by this concept of there's no such thing as a noble sacrifice. I think the whole noble sacrifices or the sacrificing of people is never okay. Because you know the people saying that would never be the ones willing to sacrifice themselves. But at the exact same time, he's not wrong. We are literally seeing that we live in a world where it is not equal. If you aren't Razant or Clamar, you basically don't get to exist. And he wants to literally break down the entire thing and build it back up.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to?
He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
At this rate, the guards will come back. If we miss this opportunity, you won't get another.
What?
Wait, what? So, like the body's being pulled downwards. What the hell? What's going on? There wasn't a takeoff schedule for tonight. Takeoff? Wait a second, you mean the runner's taking off? Why is this happening? This wasn't part of the plan. We're getting speed. What's our course?
Oh no.
Hang on, this is bad. We gotta change the flight path. We'll ramp straight into the spear of water. The whole area is thick with distortion from the magla. We get too close, the whole crab will tip. What we do? All this commotion is going to have place in full panic guards. If we stay put, they'll find us. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for right now.
Phew! Close one. What was that? Floor suddenly tilted. Whoa!
Good thing it tilted this way.
What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magla crystal. Maybe this is it.
Gallica! That was convenient.
That helped a lot.
We're safe, but how? We're still standing on the outside of the Shadarius?
No.
Oh, I knew this was a big vessel. This thing looks like it goes on for ages. This isn't going according to plan. I was expected to get thrown onto the hull. The failure's an option. I have to think of what I can do to keep this mission on track.
What do we do?
What do we do now? Head for Luis's private quarters. Are you serious? Luis's quarters are at the end, on the far end of the runner. Actually, you got a point. The key ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside might be our best bet. You got a plan, don't you? Some way to get here from Luis's room?
Did you?
Wait, you're just gonna cut straight through across the hole? I mean, if anyone would do that, it's you, but are you sure you want to risk it? Why not? You're serious, I'm ready. We're right together, we die together. Luis's quarters are straight ahead, all the way at the end. If you're careful, you should be able to jump across the glowing section by using them as scaffolds.
Here we go.
We're losing time, so let's hurry. Hide in your bag. Please don't kill us. Use the movement keys to control the protagonist while on his sword. Use the area wider than normal as scaffolds. You automatically jump between the scaffolds. However, if you jump when there isn't a scaffold in front of you, you'll fall. Be on the lookout for scaffolds.
Gangway!
Oh no!
No. This isn't happening.
I thought that was a scaffold! Whoops.
Okay, here we go. Gangway!
What?
No. This isn't happening.
Where's the scaffold? What am I missing?
I see.
Okay, here we go. Gangway!
Oh, that! Woohoo! Yeah, boy! Girl! Oh, it's so cool! No! It wasn't enough.
No. This isn't happening.
Alright, one more time.
Okay, here
I start all the way from the beginning.
Gangway!
Oh, yeah!
I knew it!
Ugh. Nah. Maintain.
Sweet!
Gotta go to the right, gotta go to the left, gotta go to the left. And then dip back to the right. What?
No. This isn't happening.
So I don't, okay. so I don't have enough to go all the way to the right there. So I guess gotta go to the left.
Okay, here we... Gangway!
What?
No, no, no!
What scaffolding am I missing?
What's happening?
Do not fall.
Okay, here we... Gangway! Yeah! Look at that!
I'm so confused. I clearly don't understand the mechanic of this part, but it's fine. We made it. Maybe. Woo!
All right!
We actually made it. We got Luis's quarters. Whew. I thought we were gonna die there. You could be so reckless.
This is no good.
I think we're moving away from the crystal. We're just go back to normal. We don't get inside quickly. We're dead. Whoa! Starting to tell again. We gotta jump to the door. Come on, hurry! Ah!
Whew.
Just in time. If we stayed out there like that, we would have plummeted. Coincidence or not, it's nice to have a bit of luck on our side. And here we go.
And yet...
This room looks really beautiful, huh? Maybe it's got some special spells so nothing falls when it's turbulent?
Let's hurry.
Anyway, the formula we're looking for is somewhere in here. Let's hurry and find it.
Okay?
Magic book, and oh wow, another magic book. Some of these texts are pretty dense. It's like a little research library in here. Maybe the cursed formula is hidden somewhere? Like, I don't know, stashed behind a false panel or something?
Oh, good.
Nope, which we'll take. Let's try somewhere else. Books on books about magic here. What the books are this size? Must be pretty passionate about his studies, huh? Guess that's how he managed to craft such a powerful curse. No, it's not the time to be sipping on his hobbies. Doesn't seem like a formula is on his this shelf, so let's look elsewhere. Such beautiful flowers. I've seen them somewhere before.
Look!
Are these royal flowers? The one Luis scattered at the royal funeral? Keeping them in his room like this, it's like he's displaying a trophy. I wonder if that ego of his will fit inside the crown. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We gotta save the prince. Can't get it open. Looks like a storage closet, but it's shut pretty tight. Let's revisit this later. I'm seeing several books on magic stuff on the shelf. No formula let. Definitely noticed something about the spells, though. Where the heck is it? We gotta keep looking. It's a map marked with different routes. It looks like it shows the ocean.
Check this out.
There's a mark on these islands offshore. Weird, I've never heard of this place. Luis interested in this island for some reason? I wonder why. Quite the art collection he's got there. This one looks like an exterior shot of the Chartarius.
Incredible.
It's enough just walking around in the runner. This painting really helps put into perspective how impressive this vessel is. They say it was really developed for the state army, and Luis came to it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power, no doubt about it. You don't think he's hid the form behind one of these paintings, do you? Nah, this place is immaculate. Not a dust mote on site. Find something? Yeah. Hold up, is that?
Look! That's the same novel that you have!
What?
But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message.
No, he actually incredibly gets the message. He very much gets the message, but he wants to get there through effectively kind of coercing it. Instead of like a gentle, slow massage to like allow people to get better, he's like, no, I'm burning this shit down so we can start from zero.
Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! But which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
What are you doing here?
I got lost.
You're a terrible liar.
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch. So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Nah, lady.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
Deal!
What exactly are you plotting?
I'm sure you'll come to see it's mutually beneficial.
Your crocodile tails do nothing for me.
So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica? Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Someone's coming!
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runtime might have figured for a rat, but even Milord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal! And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Everything's falling apart! What do we do? I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse. I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
Let's take the box first.
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne. For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public. This hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
Hey! All hail Lord Luis! We got one sanctoress strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
Bewitching minstrel.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Luis.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst. sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels. Wretched rats! If you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
On it.
Oh no, they're gonna think it's
They're
Glodell.
going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the Gauntlet Runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate...
I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna frame Glodell. Sorry, Glodell. You gotta take one for the team, buddy!
Hey, Del! Look!
The Caradrius is airborne.
What? Why? You hear anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. You know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba. Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help.
Think the rat nipped him too?
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Whoa, Del, eyes up. It's coming down.
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa, Del!
Del is a traitor.
This is no good.
We're stop. We're almost out of time. We had to chase them. Sorry, after Juna.
Hurry!
Did I get the... Oh, I already got the thing. Okay. What's open? Earlier, we wouldn't be able to get through. There's been turbulence, so maybe the lock broke along the way? That's why Glodell was able to get in here. Oh, this
Ready?
is bad. Something was gonna happen. Hang on.
We don't have time.
What now?
Make sure I have 2 skills.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Ready? Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Was that?
That's Juna. Lady's on the deck. We need to help her. Yeah, we're not gonna restore a distress call. All right, to the deck then. How do we hear her from there? Oh.
I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours. You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
Oh.
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Glodell, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Resant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me,
No one else! And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. There's been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler!
Oh my, you're pathetic.
Shuts.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector!
All right.
Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
Ow.
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
You can at least guard. Ow.
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace.
Someone's about to awaken.
He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right.
Oh.
I am Glodell, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Juani's sickness. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Oh!
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well.
Oh.
Lodestar, who wanders in sorrow.
Called it.
Oh,
I mean, it was kind of
ambushed
obvious.
Traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
Well, that's what you give me.
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
Flamenco. Suavemente.
How
How does she have the same power? She's just a damned singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey.
Shots.
My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Alright, let's do this.
I see. So this is the power of an archetype.
Yo, she got a dump truck, though.
All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength, too.
Sure.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. You know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Mass Dancer. Archetype can... Oh, you're a Persona user! This user's mask is currently equipped. To obtain new mask, visit special experiment... Oh, you're just a Persona user class!
Fine. He wants a brutal fight.
Fire,
and
Cyclo,
he's about to get one.
Part of the
Let's
dance.
give him hell! No need to rush this.
Behold this power! Burn!
You're nothing!
Pierce through!
With me now, Hector!
Ow.
This is just what I need! A bit
More in the
much.
back row, right? Yeah.
Fast dancer!
You hit their
There it
weakness.
is.
By the power!
Traitors!
Watch me! Gale!
My
forth,
star
royal soul.
is rising!
Bah!
Hector! Damn it! Damn you all!
Someone's mad.
You bastards!
Ow.
Still fight. Up. You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
Yep.
I'll go with this.
That helped.
Come on!
Bah! 396. You're pathetic.
This is just what I need! Raging fire!
Pugilist!
Zah!
Die already!
Nah.
This should be good.
Thanks. Let's go. Pierce through!
Okay.
You bastards!
Okay. So what we're gonna do is drop
Can't
this
let
here.
it go unused.
That helped.
You
won't hold
are
back.
nothing!
Strike!
See, that's my face! Oh! Oh, well, you're still
Tough
alive.
Die!
Juna's badly hurt.
Over
Get her
yet.
some healing.
If I can get
Juna,
closer.
are you okay?
Sure don't give up easy.
By this power!
Your rightful
Come
king!
on!
Are you gonna be a king with a hole in your chest?
Help! Help me!
Magician's white mask. So that's what these masks have been.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book!
Why?
Oh!
What's happening?
I'm so high up!
No. I'm the future king. I can't. I can't breathe. Why?
Damn!
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
We've gone up in ranks.
What the hell?
Dead. You lot kill him.
No, actually.
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Glodell went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Yes. That was a close one.
Totally. Close call.
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no.
Oh, right! He's a fanboy!
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Yes, much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lip.
Oh, she is...
You.
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
You liar!
Anyway,
You're a liar!
I'd say this bears reporting. Let's
You're
leave
a
the guards
fucking
to
liar!
clean up and get out of here.
Own up to it! You like her! What?
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
This man's lying. He knows he wants all of Juna.
So Glodell was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Glodell overstepped, and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Glodell was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Glodell.
Seemed we were in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Glodell from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, You may take your ease in the city.
Oh, and with Glodell out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Oh, you are simping so hard, my guy.
Let her do as she pleases.
Just admit you like her.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Glodell was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him?
All right. It seems okay. Oh, I guessed wrong. I said top 5. I'm in top 20. I don't get shit. Damn.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius? Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry.
Oh.
They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side.
Oh no, Gallica?
I thought you and Luis were... you were his
lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art.
That can't be it. You're really joining my side just for the sake of having better music to write about?
And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
Really?
All that just so you could grow as a singer? You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I'd put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings.
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
We'll be counting on you.
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade.
And I will
Gets your
take
heart going, doesn't it?
Juna, the king's premier songstress, to become your ally. I mean, it's kind of obvious you become our ally.
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
And that's the next level. Is that 4 or 5? 5. 3 more to go.
Gotta get back on track.
And reduce the cost of
Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna.
So before I keep pushing, I want to go check out. It's going to be called like Persona User or something like that.
Oh, right. Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we can travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off.
Wait, no, I do want to wait. I need to go see this new class. Goddamn.
Right. All yours.
I would like to save and see my new class, please.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
Wait, no, I need to save.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
I'll just have to trust her.
You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Can I explore the city first? I would like to save. I would like to see my new class, please. This episode's dragging on so much longer than I would like to. Thank God! You can wait. God damn it! Ugh.
Idiot.
Oh.
That's that creepy elder boy again. Is this because of the way you maintain your presence of being a legitimate candidate for the throne? I was so glad to see you had gone. Why do you again pollute Grand streets with your presence? Some business at the church. No need to be at our throats. The church. You dare impinge upon the sacred ground.
Come off
St.
it.
Rilla's there too. Ugh, what a disgrace. Is this something they even allow filth like you into there? I can't wait for the game to end with her being like, you know, I actually believed in you the entire time, right?
Whatever.
Oh, is that Juno passing by through just now? You know that songstress? I don't think my eyes were fooling me. Whoever she was right gorgeous. Oh, just seeing her done up like that makes me hate how shabby I look. Hey, if you have the money, you never know. What the fuck?
Close your eyes.
Let's go.
Realize it's out of the church. Let's go. I'm going to see what my new class is and how it looks first.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening
She looks
ceremony.
like a butterfly.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilhaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold up!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Why is the S and the C so far apart there?
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Joanni Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else.
Shots.
I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
Oh, you loved your sister.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, You've done plenty, especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
Sure.
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
She's strong enough to do that herself.
She is. I know she's far stronger than I am. But she'll charge headlong into any danger, so please, watch over her. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
Can I get my stuff purified for free now then?
The curse is impossible to break?
I would like to get my time back now, please. I want to see what this new class does before I end the episode.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Glodell his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
We take Juna out in public. We might attract a crowd. Handle her Luis catching us that we're in the royal capital. Just for today, ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
Let me talk to more, please. Let me talk to more.
By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Nurse?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
God, Norris is so goddamn cool. Also, can I please, for the love of God, go talk some more? You can change or add party members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Press X to form a group of 4. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of the battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist.
So?
Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out. We should just concentrate on getting our strength back.
All right then.
It's... Oh my god! Just a small bed. It's a little comfortable.
Sure.
I think those beds look
Good
fine.
night.
I'm not ending until I talk to goddamn more! I'm sorry, guys. I find it hard to sleep. It's as good a time as any for some reading, I guess. Oh, hey.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
You should probably have Juno return any Magla keys we got to Kadarius too, just to be safe. I'll get into her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations.
Well,
this culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war.
Well, that's just false.
How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential.
I mean, there have been times where shit like that has
I
brought
wonder
people
what
together.
the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really.
You're a persona user.
A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Juno and I talking to the knights.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Can I please go meet more now?
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church. What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Glodell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall, and dropped out.
Yo, shots.
So it really was all talk then? The disgrace to the Russon, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
Jesus.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight.
Hey!
We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day.
Jesus
Let
Christ.
them sweat it out.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
here's a
It's so apt.
We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Can I please still talk to more now? I'm not stopping until I can talk to more.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some noble say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
Juno.
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
I don't.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Iceland, focus.
Oh, she
By
is
the
so
deadline of
horny.
the second round, Alterbury will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the Tournament for the Throne begin!
I feel real bad for that Matsuri, I'm not gonna lie. I feel real bad for him. Oh, he is not happy.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Alterbury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning off.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him.
Oh, you are so
Lady
thirsty.
Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me running all over.
I just want... Louise, please tell me that your plan is to say fuck this entire thing.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Glodell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What do you mean finale?
What do you mean, a finale?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them. aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
He knows. Oh, you are
So, my lord,
so salty.
Where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
He knows. He knows. Oh, he knows, he knows. Oh, he knows, he knows. Can I please get access to more? I'm begging you! Oh, we're back in the inn. So far, the only thing we know that for sure is the Dracodeers.
All right.
Guess we have no choice but to go somewhere else. Back out this mid. Let's go.
All right then.
More!
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
What now?
I'm gonna
Now,
be
where
real
was
upset if after doing all of that, I don't have access to, like, see it myself. I'm going to be real goddamn upset.
Would you look at this?
Yeah, and this time, quite the unexpected character at that. Your Ally's Awakening has revealed a new archetype called the Masked Dancer. It holds a power both unique and interesting. Birth a new special experiment to enhance its potential
Now
to the
then.
highest levels. Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all
So,
means.
you've acquired a new archetype.
Yep. But more importantly, I want to see... There you are. Good. Masked Dancer, which becomes... Persona Master. Yeah, it's literally just a Persona user.
Whoa.
Because mask changes resistance and attacks. That means it's really versatile, but only if you find the mask. Yeah, it's a Persona user. So that's what those masks were. Okay, I'm happy. I'm good. I'm sorry that I dragged this episode on for so long. It do be like that sometimes. Either way, I want everyone out there to have a good morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you're at. But for right now, I am out. Later.